Welcome to the Sweet Buddies podcast. Life is better in the sweet. And now here are your hosts, Mike Albanese, Alex Pavone, and Chris Scopo.
I have no idea what today is, to be completely honest. I told somebody last night, I was like, hey, we have a couple drinks. It's a Monday night. Who cares? They were like, it's Friday. Or Saturday. Shit, I can't even remember what day it is in order to recall it. Fucking idiot. Hey, bud. Hey, buds. We're back in the suite finally. You guys are excited? All right. This is going to be a good one. I can already tell the vibe in here is great. It's a great vibe. Good vibe.
Cleaning the peanuts out of my mouth.
Cleaning the nuts out of your teeth.
Hey, can I have an M&M?
You could have multiple M&Ms.
Is that from several weeks ago at the museum?
Yeah, I saved them.
What a good kid.
Huh, you got those at the museum. Oh, yeah, I remember when you bought those.
Hey, why don't we fucked up last week? We didn't start the podcast. Why don't you start the podcast, bud?
But I think it was a good podcast.
I think we had a great time.
You know, don't tell me when to start the podcast. I'll start the podcast when I want to start the podcast.
This
Yeah,
week,
you know what happens when I don't remind you to start the podcast? You don't start the podcast.
You know what? I don't need to be bullied into starting the podcast.
But you need to be reminded.
you do need to be.
Is that what being reminded is to you? Being bullied? But this country is getting soft.
Anything you say to me that's threatening is bullyish.
Threatening.
Yeah.
Hey buddy, why don't you start the podcast?
You're 6'4". You're a big man.
6'5".
Listen.
6'4"
Listen. If I
Three
was a stop sign, I'd be threatened right now.
Right?
Honestly.
Your head is the shape of one.
You know,
But
you keep bringing that up. Do you have any recollection or evidence of me?
Do you have any recollection or evidence?
Nope. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
It's become a joke, but I don't understand. I don't remember doing that.
you do try to fight things that you're like, you know.
Inanimate objects you try to fight.
Yeah, that you're like eye to eye with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So none of you.
No, definitely not me.
No.
Maybe if I was like squatting down or like doing sit-ups.
I think one time you kicked a hydrant and you felt bad about it.
I kicked it because it gave me a ticket. I'm sure. Cop gave me a ticket, put it on my back pocket. Thought I was a bug, a beetle bug, a car. All right.
Yowza.
All right.
Oh, hello.
You're a prick.
And Mary knows what it means now.
Mary knows. Oh, now she knows. Okay.
Now she knows.
found
She
out.
had to go back and listen to it.
She did though. Good
Yeah.
for her.
Our numbers are spiking because Maz is going back and listening to the
We went
podcast.
from
Trying to
4
figure
to
out-
5.
Trying to learn about her son. He could have just told her and made her do her homework.
I didn't want to tell her that. I can't tell her that.
You can't tell your mom if you know had an intimate night with a.
According to my mom, I'm a virgin.
Yeah. Did she know that that this lovely lady, your future wife, is the one who gave me my bed? Did she know that?
I don't. Now she does.
She listens to this.
She does now.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there, my wife is there, and let me tell you, kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah, hey, me too.
Look whose hands up.
You know how normally when you joke around with like your buddy's girlfriend or your buddy's fiance and you're like, well, we're glad you're around because this guy's tough to deal with, and you're joking about it. Let me tell you, it ain't gonna be a joke for you. We'll sell it like a joke, but me and Pat were winking at you. Like, hey, do you mean it? He's like, yeah, I mean it.
Let me tell you, I feel bad for her in multiple ways.
Why don't you just get some fucking confidence in your own attitude?
I'm getting better.
Right now, the girl you're picturing, what do you picture when you picture your wife?
A girl hiding her face because she doesn't want to be seen.
I picture
Wave her bag over her head like she's
God, no, I don't want it.
If I think about it, it looks like a blurred face, like she didn't sign the fucking release in the video. That's because I don't know what she looks like.
I think of like a short, petite, good-looking blonde girl with blue eyes.
Wow.
Getting a lobotomy.
I'll take it. As long as she does laundry.
A professional lobotomy, or is it like a homemade one? Because you're picturing her 6 months after you married her. She just put a screwdriver into her forehead.
I didn't sign up for this.
You know, you could just get a divorce, and she's got the driver in her head. I didn't know. I could have just left him.
That's mean. That's mean.
See, that's bullying.
Oh, making fun of a girl that doesn't exist? Fuck you.
That's rude. You shouldn't make fun of mentally handicapped people. We have one
I'm
in
not
the
making
room.
fun of
Okay.
You're both pointing to each other.
Did you go with Hyundai capped?
No, mentally handicapped.
That's like a Hyundai cap.
He said it weird. He goes,
The hubcap of a Hyundai.
Yeah.
Hyundai cap.
Yeah.
I thought you fucked it up.
No, you're just an idiot.
You guys both point at each other, mentally handicapped. You're telling me I can't make fun of a girl that doesn't exist with a procedure that never happened.
It's because we're friends, and that girl's somewhere out there, not knowing she's gonna be retarded.
Wow. The views and reflections of Chris Copeland and not reflecting the podcast any of affiliates, advertisers.
At least I'm going to their voice like somebody else on the podcast.
Hey, do we still have sponsors?
Yeah. Speaking of, let's do it at the top of the podcast. We talked about it last time. We have a Patreon account now. Now, listen, I don't want to bug you guys. We're doing it kind of because we want to, because we'd like to try to cover some of the costs, because we don't make a ton of money as comics. We're scamming people left and right, but we'd love
my mom
it.
does my laundry,
and
also bought food for the house. So
yeah,
thanks, Maz.
Maz is killing it.
Maz, we have food for 2 days. The big man's here.
But we have a Patreon. So if you go to the website, sweetbuddiespod.com, there's a link to our Patreon there. If you wanted to put there's like 1 or 2 levels. You can put $1, you can put $5. It's just, if you want, it'd be awesome.
People out there, listen to me. Listen to me talk. For just $1.75 a day.
A day.
You can feed 3 starving comedians. Okay? Just $1.75, okay? What is 135 cents to you a day? You have that in your change bowl. But 135 cents can change the lives of 3 comedians. Okay?
I'm surprised. I'm impressed that you knew how many pennies were in $1.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? I had to think for a second.
You were gonna say 60. Like, fuck, that's minutes. That's minutes in an hour. I'm fucked.
That's a lot. That's like
$1.75 a day.
That's like 4 bills a year.
That's quite a bit. If you want to do that, that's fine.
I don't think I got that math right, by the way.
But what we're gonna do on the Patreon is we're gonna start putting like videos up, and we're gonna do post show, because a lot of times, especially if we're in a hot, if we're like arguing, once we're done the podcast, we end the podcast, but we'll still keep yelling and arguing. So we're gonna release those as well, just to Patreon, all on the Patreon page.
And you get laughter from 3 comedians who need the money more than you.
That's a good point. Or maybe you need
just sign up for the Patreon.
Yeah. So
do the right thing.
Any level.
We'll also mail you pictures of us, so you know how we're doing at the progress.
The thing with Patreon is you could see how much.
I think we can make it public or private.
You can make. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always have to be.
I think it can be private. Yeah. I don't think you have to.
Trust me, I'm not gonna want people to know how much our fucking podcast is getting.
Yeah.
We're keeping it private.
I do not want to know how much my mom is giving to us this month. Okay.
But, it'd be great. If you want to do it, it'd be cool. And we're going to start doing some fun shit and some random stuff. We started doing it last week, going to the museum. So we're going to do like some content.
Sick day.
Some sketches. Maybe when we start doing more sketches, we'll give them early to the Patreons and the post-show stuff. And just we'll come up with some fun, interesting shit to do. So, yeah, if you want to get on the Patreon, just go to sweetbuddiespod.com, click the Patreon link in the top. And if you want to throw us $1 or $2 a month, that'd be great. Just sign up and help us. Really, we're just trying to cover the cost of, I fucked up last week with the microphones, and, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of pieces of equipment that work. There's fees to be on SoundCloud and stuff, and, we've been paying for it. We don't mind continuing. But it'd be cool if we could make a few bucks off of it.
And I would like to be able to tip the crave every once in a while.
This guy wakes up this morning and knock on the door. It's the deli that's on the corner. He had delivered.
It's halfway from walking down to his room.
It was
to the door.
Yeah,
He's
already halfway there.
I tell you, on Sundays it's my day of rest. Okay.
Oh, is that your cheat day?
It's my day of rest.
Yeah.
I don't need to be walking on my day of rest.
But hit the Patreon. That's the last I'll say. We might talk about it every week. But
Wait a minute. This guy didn't tip the delivery guy?
No, I tipped the delivery guy.
Oh.
I meant like at the crave when you tip him there.
Also, if you tip us through Patreon, we'll drop your name. We'll say thank you. So we're gonna name all of the people that do it. So
What
if you
happened
want a quick shout out.
What happened to Audible?
Audible's still rocking and rolling. We could do an Audible. Let's do an Audible right now. I'm
Hey.
gonna call an Audible. Let's do Audible.
Hey, do you read books? So do I.
It sounded like he was going for an audition. Hey, do you read books too? Because so do I. My name's Alex Pavone.
What country is this guy from?
You should help me
Venezuela.
read the books because I need to read the books. But if you like to read the books, go to Audible.
I do like Audible. Thanks for being our sponsor.
I love it when fucking Eli Manning says that.
Do the Audible read.
Poland Spring. I'm just reading things to show everybody.
Do you know the Audible?
What is Audible? Does it help you read, or does it make you read things?
You ever heard of books on tape?
So it's not like
It's the modern books on tape.
It's not like a Hooked on Phonics. This whole time.
I think I was on Hooked on Phonics back in the day.
Well, that makes sense.
I went to Kumon. Remember that?
The Kumon Reading Center?
Yeah.
Did you?
What's their slogan?
Dude, I was so bad at one point. I went to Kumon. I had school, Kumon, and then a private tutor.
Wow.
Did you get a discount or did you get a coupon for Kumon?
Hello.
What's the commercial? Hey, you can't read? Come on in. We'll help you.
Did you have
And then a shotgun blast sounds in the background.
Did you have a reading teacher?
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember going for that long to Kumon because I don't know. I think I was bad or something. They were like, he's too stupid.
It was just Puerto Rican ladies. He's too stupid, papi.
He's stupid.
Do you know? So Audible, I can't believe I have to explain this to you. It's books on tape.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you download your favorite books.
Oh, that Audible. Okay. I've heard of them.
Go to audible.com. Go to sweetbuddiespod.com. Click the Audible link, and you get a free 30 days on Audible. Which really what that translates to is a free book. You just go and you get a free book, and by clicking our link, we get credit for having sent you there, and they throw us a few dollars. And it's an easy way to support the podcast if you didn't want to do the Patreon, which we still suggest you do. But you get a free download. So go to Audible or go to the sweetbuddiespod.com, click the link, and they have thousands and thousands of books. A lot of them are read, especially the biographies or autobiographies. They're read by the author, which is pretty cool. So it's like getting an inside look because they have the real emotion as they're reading it because their own words. So do that. That's what I like to read. I did Norm Macdonald. I just downloaded The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
I have that book.
I bought it too, but I want to listen to it because I was reading it and I didn't.
Can I read that?
Can you read?
It's in English.
I got Audible. Of course I can.
Yeah, you can't. You got to go get Audible.
So go to sweetbuddiespod.com, click the link, get your free 30-day trial, which includes a free book, cancel anytime, no obligation. You don't have to give the book back. And listen to it on the go, your iPad, any mobile device, computer, anything like that. And thanks to Audible, which is an Amazon company, and get that.
We should write a book, The Sweet Buddies.
It'd be 3 pages.
Sweet Buddies Diary.
The Sweet Buddy Diaries? The Sweet Diaries?
I'm telling you.
We're doing that now. We're doing it in an Audible version right now.
That's true.
All right, true. Mikey to the rescue. Can I go to that Kumon thing?
Hey, hold on real quick. If we
I
wrote
would
a
love
book,
to hear
if
you
we
read.
wrote a book, I would love to write the whole book, and then you guys go, yeah, that's good. You lazy pricks.
Yeah, tell us about
I remember. This is like my parents are like they're so good but also bad.
So it's
at
a
the
reading
at
center.
the same time. I remember going to Kumon, and then I had to do like after school help, and then I also had like a tutor. I wasn't good. I wasn't.
So
good.
you had regular school.
Regular school. I think after school I help Kumon, and then a regular tutor, and then
I would have skipped everything.
buddy, I had no choice. My mom picked me up and dropped me off. She's like,
Hey, buddy, once you get in that building, there's so many places you could hide.
And then I never forget. I was like, I'm just not as smart as Joe. I'm not as smart. They're like, you're not stupid. You're just lazy. I'm like, Joe doesn't have to do fucking 17 different extracurricular activities. I'm stupid. If they would just told me that and been honest, like, yeah, you're not too smart. Go get a plumber's job. I'm like, all right, cool.
But it said you got a garbage job, which is the same thing. You can imagine if you had a plumber's job and you had some sort of actual skill to offer this world. That'd be great. Wow, no, we can't have a goof.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I wanted to look at him.
You just wanted to see.
I wanted to see his
him get
face.
angry.
It's called Too Real, Mike.
Well,
Were your parents like, Joe one day he's going to be the president? And
No,
Christopher, he's going to be the president of a plumbers union?
Now I'm just going for the garbage union.
Are you in the garbage union?
No.
Is there a garbage union?
Yeah, of course.
Is there? Tell us about it. I love anything trash related.
Dude, I think, you know what's funny? I think the mafia side of my family, I think that guy back in like the 70s or 80s, Joe Scopo or Ralph Scopo, was the president of like the garbage union. Or so his cement union. That's what it was.
I think you might have
He was president of the cement union.
Jesus
Which meant,
Christ.
he was very powerful.
That's pretty insane.
That's a lot.
Cement
Yeah,
union.
Cement union.
I got stuck in
Let me tell you
cement
something
one
though.
time.
Did nothing with cement.
No. You're a cement head.
My uncle grandfather used to call me cement head and iron head. Or
Who said that?
my grandfather would call me cement head. All
Oh,
the
look at
time.
that noodle, for Christ's sake.
Well, no, because when I was a kid, I would just fucking I'd fall. I could fall off a ledge, smash my head, and I would be completely fine. Yeah, it didn't bother me at all. I would run face first into
you're
shit.
paying for it now as an adult.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But you know, those skills are still there because you run 2 stops like nobody's business.
I had a
Head first, bang.
I would like I cut my finger open. I had to get a bunch of stitches, but I didn't realize it until like a few minutes later that I was like bleeding down my arm. I didn't feel pain as a child, but now emotionally, nothing but pain. You call me Cement Head. He had another nickname for me. It was like Iron Skull or something like that.
Iron Skull.
Did you have like a fucking what was going on in your head? Like, why was it all iron and cement? Why
Well,
was
it wasn't just my head. I just was bouncing all over the place, and like
So that's a
I'd break my arm and didn't know it for like a week. type
polite
of
way
shit.
of calling you dumb.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have a great sense of smell.
I do have a great sense of smell, and that was put to
Mhm.
real work the other day. I think we were just. It was a tough. We almost broke people. We almost snapped on. Now listen, if you listen to the podcast, which I recommend going back and listening. If you're new to the podcast, go back to a couple episodes. Pick a couple random ones.
A couple episodes.
Listen to them all if you want.
Yeah.
There's no real order, but you may see a pattern of certain things that we talk about because there's a lot of things in our lives that frustrate us. One of them typically is, our lovely neighbors to the south, right below us, and
Who are responsible for our heat in the winter.
yeah, so we've talked
If
about that
you,
before.
If you're new and you're wondering how our careers are.
Here's the thing: I feel like sometimes we avoid talking about certain things because we talk about it a lot, and I don't want to like cut, do the same topics over and over again. And I thought that we had worn out talking about the Chinese downstairs. But they figured out a way to make it brand new and exciting for all of us. I wake up the other morning. I'm looking outside. Nice, bright, sunny day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Day. Nothing
Nice.
could go wrong today.
Sun
That's
was
how great it
shining.
was. Yeah.
On our lives too.
I had my fan on. I had a nice cool breeze going. It was a beautiful day. I start to see little white puffs of smoke coming from outside the window, and I go, "Oh, it's a little early, but I guess the Chinese are grilling. They have a little barbecue. How nice!
Mm-hmm.
Look at them enjoying the day. Don't think anything of it. Back to my computer, watch a little TV. Probably my 5th run through the office. I keep seeing smoke bellowing all over the place. I go, that's a little weird. I get up. I look out the window. I see the old man downstairs squatting in front of a giant fire in the backyard.
Can we just say, guy loves to squat.
Yeah, he's all about
He's
squatting.
all about smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, he squats smoking.
Putting meat outside. A lot of squatting.
Well, we'll get to that. But I look down and there's a fire in the backyard. Just a pile of shit on fire. What looks like trash, leaves, debris, wood. Just a big fire. And I'm like it smells like smoke in here. Like I didn't realize it until I looked and I go, because I smelled smoke, but I just was like, oh, they're grilling. I'm smelling. And I'm like, it gets heavier, and because now it's like the fire's getting pretty big, and
it's going directly to our apartment.
it's going right into our apartment.
Oh yeah.
And I go outside and I'm smelling the kitchen. Now the kitchen smells like fucking. It smells like a campfire. Pavone comes
I
out.
smell like fire.
He smells like. Well, you're always on fire, pal. You ever seen you on stage? Oh, buddy, cutting it up.
Oh, buddy. I tell you.
And so I'm like, this can't be legal.
No.
This shouldn't be happening. I go downstairs, knock on the door. The little kid comes out. Or the little kid, he's like 50. Or he could be 12.
No, he's little in spirit because he has no heart.
Yeah, he's got no heart.
This kid, honestly, I honestly feel terrible for this kid. The son that lives downstairs, because he's not right. There's something, but I think it's learned.
Yeah, it's called being a loser. He's just a loser. There's nothing wrong with him.
I think there is something wrong with
No, he's just a
him.
loser.
I don't know. I think there's something wrong with him.
No, like I know when people are something wrong.
Oh, do you?
Like
Look
he-
in the mirror, pal.
That's why I know. Look at me. I moved out of my parents' house. I'm doing okay. And
I don't know if there is or there isn't something wrong with him.
no, I
but
think he's just a loser.
he smells like goat piss. But go on.
Yeah, his
What does
breath
Scopus
is
smell like?
is like him.
Yeah.
I go knock on the door and he just comes out. I go, hello. I go, And look, I'm only doing the accent because that's what he sounds like. This is not a racist thing or racial. We're just talking exactly how it happens. He goes, hello? And I go, hey, buddy, your dad or whatever, he's burning shit in the back. He goes, oh, yeah, he just put garbage back and believes he clearing out the back. I go, yeah, but he's burning shit, and my house is filled with smoke now, and we can't do that anymore. So can you tell him to put it out? He's like, oh no, he said close the window. I go, buddy, my windows are closed. Your house has shitty windows. All the windows are closed. It smells like a bonfire. He needs to put it out. He goes, oh, okay. I say something. Closes the door. I go upstairs. He doesn't say shit. I go back outside. The guy's still throwing shit all over the fire.
Fire bigger.
Also, check out the Instagram, sweetbuddiespod.com, or Sweet Buddies on Instagram, and I put video up of this thing.
Our Instagram is us just spying on our neighbors.
Yeah, I was furious.
The most exciting part of the Instagram.
Here they are again, rooting through the garbage.
And then I come back upstairs and I look outside, and the kid never came outside to talk to him. The guy never went in, so there's no communication. I give it a couple minutes. I go back out and look, and the fire's getting bigger by the minute.
Fire grow.
The fire started at my size, now it's at Mike's.
Now I'm pissed. So I go back down there and I go, buddy. Oh no, I called 311, the information line, and I get on the phone with somebody and I go, hey, I don't know if this is legal or not or what I do, but there's a guy. I'm in Astoria. There's a guy burning shit in his backyard. It's trash. It's stuff, wood, and she goes. Yeah,
his wife.
A bonfire, like a fire pit, and I go, yeah, he's just burning shit. She goes, that's completely illegal.
Honestly,
do you want to report it? And I was like, well, let's hold on. She goes, you need to call 911 and report it because that's illegal and that has to stop right now. And I go, well, all I needed was that information. I'm gonna go downstairs and talk to him one more time, and if they don't put it out, then I call the cops. She's like, are you sure? She was like kind of pissed that I wasn't reporting it right away. So let me go down there and figure it out.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I don't know much about my job. But I know that was illegal. I did know that. That's illegal. I knew that part.
But now the whole house is starting to get like real, like smoky. Like you could see it. It's like a little hazy in the house.
Let me tell you something. I didn't know because I was having a dream about barbecue, and it was just going right in. I was like, "Ooh, nice! I guess it's coming."
Brisket.
Your room actually.
Is it? I go. Is it? It's coming to life. Okay.
Your room was fucking gray.
Yeah, my
it
room
No, it
was
was
smoky.
hazy. So I go back downstairs after I called, and I knock on the door a little harder this time. I give him a little high, and he's like right there. I think he's waiting for me. And he comes out and he goes, hey, and I go, listen, he's not stopping. He's making it bigger, and it's illegal. I called 311. I'm going to have to call it in if you don't stop it because my entire place, he goes, oh, it's okay. He'll be done soon. I go, no, he's done now. He's done now. Because my place smells like shit, and if I started a fire outside your window and I was blowing smoke, you guys would fucking lose it. You'd be in my house. Fucking knock it. You gotta stop this shit. Tell him to put it out now, or we're gonna have a problem. And he's like, oh no, he don't listen to me. I go, I don't give a fuck. Tell him to stop it, or I'll go back there and tell him. Close the door. I go back upstairs, and now I'm spying on him. That's when I pull the camera out, and he's still putting more fire. I open my window on the other side, and I'm like, hey. Stop. And he goes, oh, okay, it's okay. And I'm like, no, not okay. And he's like, oh, it's okay. And he just kept saying it's okay. And he's just like throwing more shit on the fire. And now you're up, Scope. And your room smells like shit because you had your windows open, so it's just pouring smoke into your room.
I go from a nice baby back ribs dream.
I want my baby back.
Yeah, I'm like,
and it turned into
in my dream. I'm licking my lips. I'm like, I can't wait to taste them.
And then once you figured out what it was, you're like, I'm gonna break your back.
Yeah. I honestly, when you saw that, I go, that's illegal. I like that's 100% illegal. I know. You go, yeah. I called 311. I'm like, I knew that.
You're trash 311.
Yeah, I knew that. And
but can he take a bag of recycles down? Absolutely not.
No.
Walk right by 6 bags of trash. I'm late for work. I'm really 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Edit the part out.
Not a chance.
And so I'm like, kind of like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. They're not stopping, and then I lose it quickly.
Well, I
go
fucking
0 to 200 real quick.
And I'm. The place is now becoming like the smoke detectors. I'm surprised they didn't go off. Like it was a fire in the house almost. Like it wasn't. We weren't coughing or choking, but it was real close. So now Scopo puts his hat on.
Put my hat and my shoes on.
And he starts barreling out the door, and I go, you go to the crave? He goes, oh, I ain't going to the crave.
Yeah, like, where you go, crave? I go, oh, I'm going downstairs.
So I follow behind them because I know, like, all right, because if there's a fight, well, like, you know, I know how like Scopa like to fight women sometimes. So you know.
Argue, okay?
All right.
And I was right there too, like a little lapdog, shaking.
Yeah. And then the best was I get down there. I don't knock on the door.
Well, give me a second. I'll let you do it. But Scopo gets to the door and he looks around the door for like the best place to punch. He opens their screen door to get to the wood, and he like looks at the door for a second. And then he like leans back like he's preparing mentally for what's about to happen.
And then I take an open fist. I wanted to do to that girl. No, take that part.
Not doing it.
I take an open fist, and I can't do it right now. Hold on. The open fist, and I go
Okay.
to their fuck
Now they're awake downstairs.
three loud ones, which Mike goes, buddy, calm down.
No, he was trying to break the wood. Like he went hard
Yeah.
to the point where I jumped a little. I go, oh shit, he was pissed.
Yeah.
And then the kid comes to the door, and I go, stop it. I go, you need to stop it now.
Well, he also
and I go, I'm in
Scopo's pointing at him, and he's his fingers like an inch from his face.
Yeah, I'm in sanitation. I do this for a living. That's fucking illegal. I go, this is illegal. And he goes, yeah, no, he's from different time.
Yeah,
I go, yeah, that's why China's fucking air is shitty because you guys just burn shit over there.
He goes, he still think he in China. And I go, this is Astoria.
I did say to him, I go, that's why China's air is shitty because you guys just fucking burn everything.
Yeah, he got a little snippy.
Yeah, you did.
But Scopo starts going. He's like, it's fucking illegal. If it doesn't fucking put it out now, I'm calling the fucking cops right now. Like he fucking snapped on this guy, and I was standing behind him, like I was impressed and proud, but I was
Yeah.
also like, buddy, this kid's got a problem mentally. Stop it.
I was at the door.
He doesn't have a problem. He's a loser.
I was at the door. Our door. I couldn't see the kid. I could only see Scopo, and I could see you behind him. And when Scopo's like, "I do this for a living," Mike did air quotes behind you.
Yeah, that's why the kid was laughing. He's like, all right.
No, but let me tell you something. No, he stopped after
Well, as we're walking back, we notice because there's like a little.
Well, me and you had noticed it from going down before.
But there was giant strips of like thick bacon hanging from the window. They were like sun curing bacon out front, burning the fucking
looked
building
good.
down. It actually did look pretty good.
Burning the
You know
building-
what didn't look good? All the flies around
Yeah.
it.
Imagine we just stole it and took. We should have just stole it.
Burning in the back.
Take a nibble.
burning shit in the back and a butcher shop in the front. Fucking idiots.
And then and then fucking World War III broke out downstairs because for the next 10 minutes it's just fucking screaming between each other. The kid finally told the dad. I think that's when I don't think he believed it when I said I was going to call the cops, but then when you fucking broke their front door down, they were like, yeah, he might call the cops.
But what did Scopo say after he fucking snapped? You don't remember?
Say
What
it.
is that? I don't remember what that.
You fucking smashed on the door. You yelled at the guy. You're walking back to come into our room, and you look at me and you go, "The fuck is this, bacon?"
Yeah, he looks outside and he goes, what is that, bacon? They're curing bacon?
I say it in a calm
then he-
voice.
but then
too.
he-
You did.
I went from fucking screaming at the kid to go, is that bacon?
He got giggly. We start giggling on the way upstairs.
Bacon right now? Jesus.
Well, then the dad's like,
Then they're
fucking
yelling.
screaming. And then now they got outside, they got buckets and they're finally putting the fire out. But then you guys go to the Crave to get coffee. I don't know. I waited a minute to watching them put the smoke out. And I go downstairs and I lock the door and I leave and I'm heading to the Crave and I turn around because I hear screaming outside and I look back and it's the old lady that lives there that you never see. She
Never
pokes her
see
head
her.
out like twice a year, like she's a gopher. You know, is it winter still? And she comes out and she runs over to our front door and doesn't touch the door, but she's just screaming bloody murder at our door.
Like so,
The front door.
She's like it's as if she would be looking inside.
Yeah, but with not.
She's just yelling.
She's yelling in the door, and
Well,
I
now we know who the son takes after.
Well, I come back. I like hightail it back to the house, and I walk up to the bottom of the stairs. So I'm on street level. She's up one level at our front door, and I'm standing there looking at her, and she's yelling at the door, and I go, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me," and she turns around and she like shock and like, but also like, "What do you want?" I don't think she's ever seen me before, and I've been living there for 3 years, and I go, "I live there. Can I help you?" And she immediately goes to like happy face. She goes, "Oh, no. oh no. And then there's planters, like flower plants, and she just starts putting her hands in the dirt and just starts like throwing dirt around as if she's out there on the planter, like as if like I didn't see what just happened. She's like, no, the flower. And I go, everything okay? She goes, and she's like nodding. And I like slowly walk down the street, but I'm walking like backwards, basically, like seeing what she's gonna do, and she's just looking at me down the street, like.
Do you think maybe she was screaming, "Help me, help me,
Yeah, she
I'm
might.
trapped"?
You know what? Honestly, she might.
Like the cat, that the guy in Get Out. She's like, "Get out of here! Get out of here!"
She's in the sunken place, or better known as Beijing.
Well, the next day you weren't. Where were you the next day?
The next day,
Yeah, where were you?
I don't remember.
He was
Oh,
somewhere.
Syracuse?
He was somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he went to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wake up, and now I wake up to.
This is the next day.
Yeah. I look.
We
I don't
told
know.
you this.
No, I don't know this.
We
And I
No.
was in the shower, and I'm just
And hold on,
Hold on. I do not know this.
Okay.
You did
well,
not tell me.
We'll saddle up, partner.
I can't wait.
So I look out. I'm like, I look outside, and burning again, and I'm like, these motherfuckers. I go, these fucking pieces of shit. I knock on the door. I go, they're fucking burning again, Pabby.
In Pav's door?
He's showering.
I have no idea
He
what's
goes,
happening.
what?
But
He
you're
goes,
knocking
what?
on the.
Yeah, Beth,
okay,
Beth.
it sounded like you knocked on the
I
Chinese
have
door.
soap in my asshole.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
goes-
what he's saying.
He goes, what? And I go, they're fucking burning again. He goes, they are? Literally, the water turned right off. He was mid-soak. Honestly, he came downstairs with a couple bubbles on his face.
It's sucks.
and he goes, I comes out, he goes, let's go. We're going to get him. So I think you led the charge this time.
How stupid. Yes, I did. So we go downstairs, and before I can even knock on the door, the son goes, it's not us, it's next door. Like, I didn't even.
So he was ready for it.
We were ready for war. I was ready for blood.
And we were like, it is?
We're like, no, it's not. It's you guys. Come on.
And then we went next door, and
We knocked on the door.
we knock on the door, and we're like, hey, man.
One more down.
What
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Crazy guy.
The one that Con Ed showed up with the cops.
It was
Yeah.
actually kind of nice, though.
That guy's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he is a superstar. I'm like, buddy, you guys burning shit in the backyard? And he goes, yeah, my mom's burning all the weeds. I was like, well, you can't. It's fucking coming in our house. And then I go, the people next door to us were doing it yesterday. So we got double smoked out. And he's like, all right, I'll tell her to stop. And then we went up and we saw her put it out. But
Because that's how you do it. You need to do something. You try to get away with it. And you don't. All right, you put it out. You fucking all right. Touche. You
Funniest part, though, we went down to the Asians.
hot. They could watch us be calm to, like, we were
We were
Well,
hot.
hold on. When I first went down to him, the neighbor downstairs, I was very calm. I said, "Hey, you guys are burning shit. It's coming to the house. Can you stop? You got to stop."
Yeah, but we went.
But it was the third fucking time that we got nasty with them. If they would have not stopped, you probably would have snapped on them.
I would have called the cops.
Yeah. So then you don't get a second chance.
So we come down hot to the Asians, and
Literally, I didn't even hit
Steaming.
the door. I went like this. And he goes,
Steaming.
not us. I'm like, what the fuck?
Who said that? Where
he
were you?
he was watching TV. I could see him in
Yeah.
the couch. He
Yeah.
was just like looking like waiting for us because he knew they were burning. So he was just like, no.
He was geared up.
I was like this. No.
and then
It's
literally,
like a sneeze that disappears right before you sneeze.
it's so funny because literally as soon as we walk to the next door neighbors, the air, I could just see a calmness come over Pavone,
I was calm.
and he goes, "Hey man, you burning something like that?" Just like that. Hey man, he's like, "Yeah, my mom's burning." He goes, can you tell us stop like that?" We were so polite to this guy.
We were.
Yeah.
We went from 0 to 12 within.
But that's
5
exactly how it
seconds.
should have been.
And-
You did the right thing.
And then I saw him walking.
Yeah, then he watches us.
Out of his no, not the Asian guy, the
Oh.
other guy. I saw him. I went and got something. I came back and I saw him coming out of his house, and he went, "Hey man," and I thought he was gonna be like, "Sorry about the burning."
Sure,
So
sure.
I had to get tough, I
You thought he was going to apologize, and so you had to become
I had
tough?
to be like, "What up, bro?" I had to give him a little bit of attitude because I thought he was gonna admit that he was wrong, right? I go, what's up, bro? And he goes, just want to let you know I saw your Queen's yoga video. I thought it was great and hilarious. I go, thanks so much, man. Like, that means so much to us. Like,
the pray hands, thank you very much.
yeah, I'm like, oh my God, like, that's crazy. We're just trying to get this thing, off the ground, and we're trying to get our brand out there, and it really means a lot when like neighbors like you support us. So thank you so much.
How does he know about the sweet
I
buddies?
have no idea.
We have no idea.
That's hysterical.
Oh, the best part too. So we're coming back. We're coming back in. And the kid comes out and he's like trying to talk to me and Pavone. He's like trying to like reason with us. He's like, man, this older generation, they're set in their ways. They're set in their ways. I'm like, yeah, their ways suck.
I can't talk to my father. And
And
we
I
were like,
literally-
come on, man.
And I literally, no. I go, I'm like walking in and Pavone's like next to me, and literally Pavone's like behind me and I'm like front. And he's like telling us shit, and I go, I can't deal with this motherfucker. I go, Pavone, have at it. And I walk upstairs.
That's hilarious.
And he
Well, he
was-
did. Yeah, at one point, the second time before Scopa went down and beat their door down, the guy was in our
Yeah.
front door. He was like, I'm so sorry. I can't. My father don't listen to me. I can't do nothing. And you're halfway up the stairs in the house, and you like bend down so you can see him. You go, come on, man, grow a spine. Stand up for yourself. Talk to your dad like a man. You're a grown ass man. Stand up for yourself and say what you want to say. Like you were like pumping this guy up,
I
like you were a goddamn
tried.
motivational speaker.
I was trying. I was
He was
like,
a
come
fucking,
on.
he's a Tony Robbins of Astoria.
Yeah, subscribe to my blog.
I was like, get a little coke in you and tell that fucking old piece of shit to fuck off.
Yeah, you were passionate about like tell your dad how you really feel.
Well, fuck, come on, buddy.
Yeah,
If you're listening to this, which I'm sure you are.
But anyway, I don't think they'll burn anything again.
I-
The next thing they burn is going to be our apartment to the ground.
Can I say something though? Me
Can't be our
and, me,
careers.
and, me and Pavone came in. We sat down because we were watching TV, we drinking coffee, and he goes, I turned to him and go, I really wanted to be the Asians.
Well,
and he goes, me too.
what was fucked up is that the day before, me and you come home from something, Scopo, and then there's this brand new sign in the front of the house that says no smoking.
No, it's in
including
the house.
No, right, it's right inside the house. It said a big handwritten no smoking, no vaping either. And I'm like, we don't smoke in this house. Where the fuck did this sign come from? And you ever see the sign? You're like, no.
No, I did. I go, yes, I did. I go, yeah, I tore it down like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where this came from, and I ripped it off the wall. I was like, you don't get to come into my house and put shit up. That's illegal. We talked to Jay, and apparently they put it up a couple weeks ago, but it was back up mysteriously because it was ripped down, and it was too tall. I don't think Jay's tall enough to put it up where it was. And then the next day, they're fucking smoking our house, and I go, these fucking hypocritical bags of shit. They're outside burning trash, and now I gotta fucking deal with it. And I told the kid, I was like, could you imagine if we started burning shit and I leaned the fucking stick against the pole for the trash in the wrong and the angle was inappropriate for the shadow of the sun, and you woke me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. You're blowing smoke into my apartment. Could you imagine if I did that to you? You guys would fucking shoot us all in the face. You would try to kill
Come
us.
on, they would take a sword.
All right. You would ninja me right out a window.
That's different, fucking, Japan.
So, Mr. Museum over here gets 45 minutes into a museum and he knows the fucking different cultures.
I thought you were
Oh,
going to
first
say
of all-
Mr. Miyagi. I was like, oh, you're taking a real racist.
Come on. I knew that Chinese, they don't have the culture of the ninja warrior. Okay.
Well, speaking of hot, like fire and smoke,
Tell me who's hot, who's not. the blue
Scopo
drop.
had an idea. He wanted to get our opinion about who we think the hottest, like celebrity, famous, notable people are, and we all wanted to come. You wanted to come up with three, like a fun game.
Yeah. Name three.
And you know what? If you want to
hot
play along, sweetbuddies@gmail. Shoot us a list of your three hottest people, or
Celebrities.
debate us. Is what we're gonna say. That'd be a fun game. We'll read it on the air. We'll
Yeah.
talk about your debate. If you
But
want
here's
to.
the catch. Fuck women. We're going dudes.
Yes!
We're going old dudes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
We're doing
right.
a 3 top hot dudes.
So we're each going to present our case for
Yeah.
the three we think are the hottest, and then we're going to debate and figure out who we're going to come up with one of each, so we have a top three. So who the three hottest people we think are in the world.
Okay.
Can I give you my two hottest and one all cute?
No, you got to go
selection?
one at a time. One at a time.
No, but I'm saying, can I give you two hot guys and then one guy I think is really, really cute?
You want to go cutie?
I want to give you one cutie
cutie
pie.
patootie?
Well, you can make a cute one. I mean, it's up to you. You
All
decide.
right.
So if you think
Yeah.
that they're cute enough, you put them in your list.
Then they're not going to make the top 3.
Well, you know, that's for you guys to determine.
Okay, so we're going to go one at a time. Your top 3
Hottest guys.
You want to go from 3 to 1 or 1 to 3?
No, 3 to 1.
3 to 1? Okay. So, Pavi, who is your number 3 hottest dude? Now, this is when I say hottest dude, a guy you would see him naked and be like, all right,
Well,
I'll go with it.
off the bat,
Nobody
in this house qualifies, right?
Well, I think we should take ourselves to the running because obviously that would take up 3 spots.
Yeah. In terms of celebrities, a little different for us.
I'm going to
That's a good
go
point.
with my third. Let me tell you why that this guy's hot. It's because he could be in a suit. He could look fucking sharp. You could give him a rugged, manly look. He doesn't even have the best body. But this guy, if he worked on it, he could. Leonardo DiCaprio. What a smoke show. Am I even holding the mic anymore? Or is that my hard throbbing cock?
He does have a cute face. He's got like a baby face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a little. He's getting older.
What
So
what
what?
generation?
He's
Because if I was going to
getting
choose Leo, I would say from the What's Eating Gilbert Grape when he's climbing a tree and slobbering on
When
him.
he's when he's 12. What the fuck's wrong with you, Mike?
He was in his 20s.
That was.
That was I was jerking off hard.
I'm going with Leo over a fucking
Okay.
classic.
Do you want to go or should I go?
You
go.
You
You go.
go.
No,
You
just go.
want to go?
By all
You
means,
go.
please go. You're
Me?
up. Yeah, go.
Okay. I'm going with the guy who I think is underrated in Hollywood. Okay? He doesn't get the respect he deserves.
Again, you can't pick us.
Buddy, I said Hollywood.
Again, we're wildly underrated. We're so underrated that we're not even on the rated.
This guy, I first saw this guy in a movie when I was in college, and let me tell you, he had a body of a god. Body of a god. Good-looking guy.
Who are we talking?
Okay. Now, the next time I see him, he's in one of my favorite shows of all time. Beautiful man. Beard, no beard, doesn't matter. Long hair, short hair, beautiful. Very underrated. Should be higher in Hollywood. Should be a mega star.
Should be hotter.
Charlie Hunnam.
Who's that?
Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Got that flowy hair. I don't think that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's underrated. He should be bigger than what he is. Let me tell you, that guy can act too. He can act.
Yeah, he looks like
Good
I liked
actor.
him in Undecided or Undeclared. That Judd Apatow.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
freshman in
little
college.
greasy.
He's
Greaseball.
manly.
He looked like
He's got a.
I don't like him because he's British and he's coming over here taking American jobs.
Let me tell you something.
Exactly.
This guy can take any job he wants.
This country is
Okay.
for cold-blooded, hard-blooded Americans.
He works hard.
Is it hard-blooded?
I don't think so. I think hard-blooded is clotted, and nobody wants that.
It's cold-blooded. It's
Cold-blooded.
cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded American. No, it's not.
Hot-blooded.
Hot-blooded. Look, he's a
Or
little bit.
Charlie Hunnam. I'm into it. Don't respect him because of the fact that he's taking my jobs. But
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, because you could be the fucking lead in Sons of Anarchy. Okay.
Oh,
You
really?
actually
Okay.
could.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, really?
How about
you?
I could have
you
played
wanna,
Opie.
You wanna?
I could have played Opie, and I probably could have acted under the table.
I didn't say Opie.
Well, you should.
I said Charlie Hunnam. Opie's best friend in the show. Let me tell you,
But I'm telling
gorgeous.
I'll probably die the same way that Opie did, though, without knowing it, and it's gonna hurt.
All right, give us your hot.
All right.
Now-
So we got Leo. We got Hunnam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with somebody. I don't know if you're gonna agree with me on this one. I got a guy on deck. You're gonna go, huh? And then you're gonna agree with me. This individual, this man, was known as a boy. I feel like not only is he turned out a well-rounded human, but he fell off hard, and I don't agree with it. 3 letters to describe this man: J.T.T. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I think that the kid from Home Improvement, the
What's up with
voice
you
of
fucking
cinema,
loving little kids, by the way,
voice
buddy?
of no, I'm talking about today. This guy
Does he look good?
This guy aged like a fucking champ. And let me pull this picture.
Oh, he looks good still.
He looks like a goddamn, he looks like a fucking a wax figure. Look at this guy.
That's not him.
That's Jonathan Taylor Thomas, pal.
Let's see.
JTT.
He looks weird.
He
That's
looks
not
great.
him.
Yes, it is.
No.
That's how confused you are. Jonathan Taylor Thomas Great looking guy.
There can't be him.
All right. Why? Because you're getting a little bit of a
That's
chubby?
him.
You getting a little hard?
Let me see.
That okay.
Why are you debating me?
I don't know. It looks like he got work done.
Well, he's in Hollywood. They
That's
all
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
See what I'm saying?
He looks fucked.
That's not Jonathan Taylor Thomas, buddy.
Let me
It's
see.
not.
What picture are you looking at?
That's Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, as a child.
Yeah, that's not the same person. That's the.
Hold
I
on.
think that's the brother.
That's the brother.
Nope. That is Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I'll show you a picture of the brother. That guy looks like he got fucking smashed in the head and tried to recreate
Hold on.
himself.
I know what I'll do.
That can't
I'll get him
be
on Instagram.
Jonathan
I'll get him
What,
on
are
Taylor
you,
Thomas.
what am I faking a picture?
So you just want to fuck that guy in that picture?
That's not what this is about. This is about straight men appreciating what other good looking men are.
I think that guy. I don't think that's Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
It ain't an Olsen twin. I'll tell you that.
You want to fuck a stranger?
I'll tell you what. I'll fuck a perfect stranger. Balky Bartakamos, highly underrated. Don't be ridiculous. Now give me my fucking phone back, you prick.
Are you sure that's him, dude?
100%. Why are you questioning me like I didn't research?
Are you
this
on his
fully?
Instagram?
I can't feel. I don't think he has one.
That's not a good sign. When you're in Hollywood and you don't have an Instagram, that's not good.
Anyway, that's my pick, and you guys are too much of a loser to figure it out.
Okay, that's your pick. That's where you're going.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That kid's been on a carton of milk since 2004, but that's Mikey's pick. Oh, Lost Boy
Look
Thomas.
hold on. Look at the cheekbones. That's him clearly, right?
Ooh, look at those cheekbones.
That's him clearly. Now watch. A couple years later, little tanning. Look at the cheeks. Same cheeks.
Yeah,
Same
but you-
guy.
okay.
Something's up with him.
Okay,
I
I gotta say something already. You're telling me that your heartthrob needed work done. He needed.
No one
he
said he got
needed.
work done.
He,
I'm saying everyone in Hollywood.
he
probably
looks-
he
has
had work done.
He looks like he got chopped up a
I'm
bit.
pretty sure my first guy didn't have any work done.
You
It's
sure?
called pure acting and dedication.
Yeah, he acted his way into looking good. All right, who's your next pick? I'm already done with this fucking pick.
Next pick. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. As you know, tell me to speed it up, are you? As you know, I am an athlete. So my pick will be of another athlete.
Sure.
Someone that I respect. Someone that I know that they work hard on their craft. And as if he saw me play soccer, he would feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
He is just a specimen, a physical specimen, abs that could cut cheese for you, Mike, and
Abs you can wash clothes with.
great, yeah.
Great cheese, I think, is better.
Yeah.
Maz could
Sharp edges.
Maz could wash your
I think
clothes.
I'm out of this bump.
Could wash your clothes with this guy's fucking 6-pack, and great cheese with that same 6-pack for you, Mikey. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a solid one.
That's a fucking
And you know what?
sex machine. I know, Mike. Yours is gonna be fucking Bud Bundy, fucking married with children.
Guy Fieri from like. I like that one because you know why? He's an athlete who's good.
And you know what?
He's not just a pretty face who they keep on the team because he sells a lot of T-shirts or whatever. He's really good.
And you know what? For real? Not that this means anything. I think he's gay.
I think he's gay too.
I think he can't be outed as gay
Mm-hmm.
because
They
people
won't
will
like
snap.
that.
But
The
you-
Europeans are not
But
big
you-
fans of the gays.
You do your tips that blonde.
I know. And you know
He cares a lot about how he looks.
Here in the Sweet Buddies world, we do not care about your sexual
No.
orientation.
not at all.
We care how you look as a man.
We
and
also,
how
I care about your sexuality as long as you care about it enough to be who you are. I want you to be who you are all the time.
He has 3 surrogates.
no matter what that is.
3 surrogates. 3
does that
separate surrogates.
He has 3 women pregnant.
yeah,
But
3 different baby
surrogates.
mamas.
Why do you say surrogate? Because you don't think they actually had sex?
No, they were surrogates.
They were surrogates. Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what that means.
Like,
He jizzed into a cup and they put it into the woman.
yeah, like you know what a
Oh.
surrogate is.
Well, yeah, but is he the father or is he just
Yeah.
donating sperm?
Yeah, no,
but he
he's the
didn't have
father.
sex with them.
Why? Oh, because he
He's
might be
gay.
gay.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, and he wants the perfect child.
Well, yeah, you're gonna kill the 2 that don't come out right. throw them in the river. Fucking penalty kick them into a trash can.
I'm sure one's top of them all.
Perfect kid. He could just call me, and I could be his kid for a couple more years, if you know what I mean.
You'll line up to be a surrogate. And you're like, that isn't how it works. Can I at least try?
Hello, Cristiano. Do you want your pool clean today? And by pool, I mean your dick.
Scopo.
You go. You go.
Pick
'Cause
them.
we gotta,
Let's
we
go
gotta,
in order.
no, because you know what it is. If you choose one the same as me, you gotta mix it up. You know.
How does that have? What if you do the same to me?
Yeah,
Why can't
that
you just go in order?
pick.
Okay. I'm gonna go to man.
You're going with a man?
That's the whole point of this. Oh wait, you're just saying.
I'm gonna go to man who on Instagram put some of the greatest posts, one of the most dedicated, hardworking people ever in the history of Hollywood.
I know who this
And let me
is.
tell you something. This guy 10 years ago was not as good as he is now. That means he got better with age.
He's talking about Khaled.
No,
DJ
I know.
Khaled?
I know what he's talking about.
This guy's. Let me tell you something. Movie after movie, this guy's in blockbuster
Here
after
we go.
blockbuster.
I know what you're doing.
Wait,
Okay.
It's
think-
the only one he watches nonstop.
yeah.
Okay.
Go hold on. Go ahead. I know what you're talking about.
I call
This
his
man.
I call his head the same. It's the same
Yeah.
A jabroni?
nickname. Yeah.
This man doesn't even need hair to be beautiful. He just is. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But I smell what you're cooking.
Oh, that guy's perfect. Let me tell you. When he talks about his Iron Paradise, I get a little excited.
Oh yeah. You want,
What's an iron paradise?
The gym.
you want him to give you a people's elbow right to your old boner, huh?
Let me tell you something. No, but I would love to work out with him.
That's what he named his dick, the people's penis.
Yeah.
Scopo, every time he jerks off, he looks like, oh, the people's penis is hard.
No, I just drop it on women.
and they're typically knocked out.
'Cause it's so big, I know. I got you, baby.
All right.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay.
Okay.
He's beautiful. Now, Mike, you go.
Mike, second hot guy.
Paul Rudd. No. I'm going to go with a guy.
Paul Rudd's not bad.
No, he's cute. He's adorable.
He's a cutie.
But I'm going to go with a guy that I only learned about from a movie recently called the brand new 2016 release of the Pee Wee Herman movie, which was called Pee Wee's Big
Playhouse?
Holiday. It was a Netflix special, and I looked into this guy because he was very good and very funny. I'm talking about the one and only Joe Manganiello.
Joe Manganiello. That's a good one.
Joe Manganiello.
Let me see this idiot.
Is he's very funny.
He's funny, shredded out of his mind, married, unfortunately, to Sofia Vergara. Not.
Well, that's
Yeah.
part of the reason why he's so hot.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Joey Bag of
Joe,
Donuts?
Joe Manganiello. And in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, he plays himself, or Pee Wee's Big Holiday, he plays himself, Joe
Mhm.
Manganiello, as a friend of Pee Wee, and Pee Wee could never say his name right, and I thought that was hysterical because Pee Wee kept calling him.
I know what he looks like.
He
I don't
kept
need
going,
that.
"Come with me, Joe Manganiello." He kept calling him Joe Manganiello.
That guy's a good-looking guy.
He's a great-looking
He
guy.
might be in the top 3.
And he's married to Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
One of the hottest babes on the planet right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how he got her? Because
Because he's so
She-
shredded and has a great personality.
no, she got divorced.
To who?
She got divorced.
He got divorced to who? It's
Oh,
from.
She got divorced,
Yeah.
and he goes to his agent. He goes, "I need you to get me Sofia Vergara's number." And
Thank God you said number because I thought it was going to be some weird prostitution.
no,
right?
it was like 2 months later. The agent goes, "I finally got it." And he goes, "Okay," and then he texted her and wanted to hang out.
How do you Sofia Vergara picks her phone? and
Because
goes,
you're Joe Manganiello.
No. I'm saying Sofia Vergara because a text. This is Joe Manganiello.
He sends
You
his
wanna go out?
he sends his IMDb credits.
He just sends a
over.
link to my IMDb page. How you feel about these credits?
Yeah.
So that's my pick number 2.
Oh.
Old salt and pepper Joe Manganiello.
Okay.
Pavy number 3.
Pavy, you're top.
Short and sweet,
You're-
hottest guy in
You have
Hollywood.
headphones. You have headphones.
It's not that loud.
How can you tell that you're not speaking?
Mr. Bean. No. My cutie patootie, always having a good time, always smiling, always just a positive light of energy. And you know what? Not too bad of a cock on him. Gordon Joseph Levitt.
Okay. You going third rock from the
Okay.
sun? Sure.
Cute. Mike, what's up with the fucking young people?
What are you looking at me for?
Third rock from the sun. He was like 13 when he started
He's a
that
friend.
show.
I'm talking about credits.
Okay.
You honestly, you got the problem.
Oh, you just said don't go in Third Rock from the Sun.
The kid from Third Rock from the Sun.
And the other two were a little weird, so.
My Joe Manganiello was weird.
You said so.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, he grew into a fucking fine young man who's older than me.
Okay.
Fuck
okay.
you. He's older than me, pal.
All right. So you want Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
That one's not making the top 3.
You don't know. You got 2 votes here.
Okay. Anyway, I'm taking my headphones off.
Who was
for
your
this
first
one.
one? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Who the fuck was it? Who was it again?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Who the fuck was that dud?
Yeah, who was your first?
Dud.
Okay, go with
Look
the
at
third
him.
one.
Let's see how he's the dud.
Go with the
Okay, my number 1. My ultimate man crush.
He doesn't have his headphones.
For... Stop it.
I didn't say nothing. All I said was he doesn't have his headphones on. I wasn't there yet.
Okay. I've had a man crush on this guy for like a solid 15 years.
I would like to point out that as you took your headphones off to get ready, you started doing your hair as if this guy was walking in the room.
Let me tell you something. If I see this guy, my hair has to be perfect because his hair is perfect.
So 2003.
Perfect hair.
You've been thinking about this
I've been
man.
thinking about this man for a solid 15 years.
I know who it is.
And let me tell you, did I have a girlfriend that met him?
Is it Mike Piazza?
No.
Don't say who it is.
Oh,
You know.
I know. Of course I know. You follow all these people on Instagram.
I don't follow this guy on Instagram because he's too beautiful and I can't look at him all day long. Did I have a girlfriend that met this man and the man hit on her and she didn't have sex with him? And did I get pissed off for her not having sex with him? You bet your ass I did. Got into a huge fight that night. Academy Award winner as opposed to every other night where they were getting along. Whatever. Academy Award winner.
Is that for music?
Yes.
Native
Are you dumb? Oh, yes, you are.
Texan. The man is timeless.
Nolan Ryan.
Yes. Don't even help me.
Henry
Kissinger.
Hill. No way.
Henry Hill.
King of the Hill. What's his name?
Hank Hill.
Hank Hill.
Henry Hill's
Yeah, I know.
from Goodfellas.
Hank
Hey,
Hill.
you're spoiling
Sorry.
my man right now. This is not acceptable. This man, a family man, good guy. The only problem is
I'm going to throw something if you don't say the name.
doesn't wear deodorant sometimes, and he kind of stinks. I heard.
Sam Rubin.
The
Matthew
neighbors downstairs?
McConaughey.
Okay. Oh, sure.
This guy's the ultimate. He's a triple threat. He can act. He can dance. And I
He
wanna
can
fuck him.
dance.
He can
And
lose
I wanna
weight to
fuck him.
pretend like he's got AIDS.
Matthew McConaughey
That's a
is
good one, that's a
timeless.
good one.
Let me tell you something. That's gonna be in the top 3. That's in the top 3.
All right, Mike. Tell us what kid from Nickelodeon you want to fuck, and let's get this over with.
Amanda Bynes' little brother.
Keenan Thompson, but on all that.
Okay. I'm going to go. This one is, I would say, the most relevant modern today. Superstar. Superhero. Marvel Universe. Big.
I know you are.
Who am I going with?
I think I know you go.
Go and guess.
I don't know. You
Just say it again. Just guess. Say it out loud.
I don't want to say it out loud.
You're wrong, so say it out loud.
Chris Hemsworth.
Anyway, Marvel Superstar. More power than anybody, but it's done in secret, and it's done with a lot of resources.
It's the Spider-Man kid.
The one and only
Thanos?
Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther himself. That guy has a jawline and a fucking head of hair on him.
I met him in person.
That is.
He's gorgeous. I gotta admit, he's a good-looking guy. I was a little
played
stunned by
James
him.
Brown, and if you could make James Brown sexy, he figured out how to do it. Chadwick Boseman is on my list, top 3.
Okay.
Incredibly sexy. He's got giant teeth that I bet they glow in the dark. That's how white they are. That's how beautiful this guy's teeth.
You know what? I'm gonna throw Michael B. Jordan in there too.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you can't. You already did.
You're
it.
done. You're done. Your top 3. You're done.
That's your
Black Panthers-
honorable mention.
You're done.
Is Black
Honorable
Panther
mention-
sparked a black guy?
Honorable mention Michael B. Jordan. That's fine.
That's fair.
But he's not in the top 9. Now, we got to narrow it down to 3.
So we each pick our top one.
We all veto each person.
No, I know who I'm vetoing for you.
I know I'm vetoing for you,
The
too.
the slippy slope guy, the grease bag, the guy who looks
Relax
like
yourself.
Hold on, so we each veto one
Yeah.
for each person. That's how we go. Okay,
Yeah.
that's how we're doing it. So you went first. So what are your top 3?
Ronaldo,
Okay.
Gordon Joseph Levitt, and
Uh-huh.
Leo fucking Big Balls DiCaprio.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eliminate Leo.
Ooh.
That's bullshit. Can I veto a veto?
No, I'm gonna eliminate Leo because I know who I want to win. Yours.
And you're saying that's
and I
your
know that
best
he'll give you the
chance?
last one. So who's your veto?
I'm gonna veto you.
You can't veto me. You veto one of his, and that's how we find the one.
Well, I think it'd be better if
What?
we go around like that. That's why.
Okay, go ahead. Then what?
And then I
Yeah, they have me. You.
Go ahead.
The baby, Taylor Thomas,
I'm not talking about the child.
kick to the curb.
Hey, guess what?
Kick to the curb.
Guess
It's
what?
done.
Who was pick? What was
Done.
yours? What was your last?
No,
one?
you don't get it. I get
Done.
the veto.
No, what was
now.
his last one? I'm not going to veto it. Who was the last one you said?
Matthew McConaughey.
I think McConaughey was a child at one point. So does that make you a fucking child?
He wasn't
lover?
a child star.
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
You
He had his
did
first hit at
you
21
did-
years old.
you did
But he
show
was
Okay.
a kid. So now
All right.
You showed
that's
me
the same
All
logic.
right.
You showed me a JTT picture
Yeah.
when he was a kid.
I
Mike,
showed you a
look-
picture when he was
Mike,
40.
Mike,
But
whatever.
then-
you
but
want
then
to
show me.
Problems.
Mike,
You
you
got
want to fuck
problems.
kids, whatever. It's
You
all
got
good.
problems.
You
You put
your
that shit out there, and it's bad.
Who's your second guy?
The Rock.
No, I like The
Stuff.
Rock.
So wait, now I veto one of yours again?
No, he vetoed one of mine.
He already did.
No, he didn't. He didn't veto one of mine.
Yeah, I did.
Who'd you veto?
The fucking guy who looks like he fucking
Charlie Hunnam?
Yeah, the guy who
All right. You want to veto Charlie Hunnam?
he
No
looks like
problem.
he moisturizes with a mozzarella stick. He's a fucking grease bag.
Okay. All right. Now we're down to 6. You
That
have. Who do
guy
you have?
lives in a bowling
okay.
lane.
Okay. Relax. Don't just insult my man.
So you veto one of his, and then I'll veto one of yours, and then you veto one of mine, and then
No,
we're done.
we're gonna mix it up. So let him veto you.
That's what I just said.
Okay. He's gonna veto one of yours then. So
Right now,
Pavone, you go. We're down to our top 6. We're counting now. The top 6 people are, for me, I still have Dwayne The Rock Johnson and the gorgeous Matthew McConaughey. You have Mike
Manganiello, and I still have Chadwick.
Chadwick, and who do you have?
I got-
Ronaldo.
and Gordon Joseph Levitt.
Okay.
So I get the veto.
You get to veto one of me.
Okay, I'm fucking. I'm vetoing what's his face, Mark Rigodano, whatever the fucking guy. What's his name?
Joe Manganiello.
Joe Manganiello.
Mark Rigodano.
No, I'm fucking yeah. I'm
Okay, so Chadwick made the top 3.
I don't like fucking Rigatoni, his Google image, the way it looked at me. He's got a lot of attitude. He was done. Snipped.
All right, so who do you got left?
You got to veto me.
I got to veto you.
No, I vetoed your last one, so now you have to veto him.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm vetoing him.
yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
He comes up with the games and he changes it as we go.
I'm slow. Who do you have? Levitt and who else? Ronaldo? This is pretty easy for me. You know,
Go ahead.
this one's not tough. Not a difficult decision. I'm not having a cutie patootie on my hot list. Levitt's third back from the sun.
And
he's going back
You
to
go
it.
back to space, baby.
And for me, that's how I pick Ronaldo, and I made sure that Ronaldo made it because I chose the other one because that would have been the debate. I knew he's going to get rid of Levitt because I think that Ronaldo, if I got to marry Ronaldo, it'd be the best life ever. That guy, king of the world.
You like Ronaldo?
I think he'd be way more fun to hang out with than Leo.
No, Leo's fun.
Sure. I think this guy's got way more money, way more respect, and you'd be king of the world with this guy.
Okay, you get the snip.
So we got Chadwick is on the list, Ronaldo, and I snip. Who do you got left?
Got McConaughey.
Look, he's out. It's
No,
The Rock.
and The Rock.
Yeah.
Think about it.
McConaughey's toast.
Think about it. No.
Hold
Think
on.
about McConaughey.
I'm sorry. You don't get to veto.
I'm gonna make it an argument for this.
Let him make an argument.
The guy's been around for fucking decades.
Sure.
A decade?
Decades.
Yeah.
So is The Rock.
Decades.
But what if I
The Rock's been around 2 decades.
Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you
Decades
this.
and plural decades.
Let me ask you
Decades.
this. I got a tree in the backyard that I need to get removed, and no one can come remove it.
You
Who's
don't
going to
think-
drag it out of the fucking
you don't
back of the woods?
think
McConaughey?
Matthew
Or that
McConaughey?
fucking mountain of a
Who
man.
you don't think Matthew McConaughey, who bikes 7 miles a day, who works out with Lance Armstrong?
What is he going to? Was he going to jog in place and the trees
Cheater.
going to leave?
Cheater.
Hey, you say cheating? I said ahead of the game, and so you think about it, though. McConaughey is gorgeous. It's my
I'm
ultimate.
thinking about his hair right now.
My ultimate. It's
I'm
beautiful.
thinking about that fucking
How
head.
about when he goes, all right. Or, this is why I like high school girls. I keep getting older. They stay the same age.
Was
Yeah, and I'm the guy with
was
the kid
McConaughey
fantasy.
Sprigatano? What was his name in that movie?
What?
What was his name in that movie? Spicolochi.
Oh, you're
That's
talking about
Spicoli?
Spicoli.
Spicoli.
That's a
fucking
different
Different movie.
No, who's played Spicoli?
What's his name?
Harvey Milk.
No. Yeah.
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, yeah.
Oh, so then what did McConaughey? What movie was that? The first one that McConaughey.
He's the Lincoln commercial.
Dazed and
guy.
Confused. He's
Dazed and Confused. I always get those movies
Okay,
confused.
now I'm going to say this.
And Dazed.
You actually might have influenced me a little bit there. Still going with The Rock. Go fuck yourself.
He's only picking The Rock because he knows how much you love McConaughey.
Stop.
You fucked up by saying how much you love McConaughey.
Had nothing to do with it.
Sure it did.
I think The Rock is a way. I'd much rather hang out with The Rock than.
This is hot or not.
Yeah.
This is who.
My hotness comes from the inside. I think about hotness is how cool you are. Don't tell me.
All right,
Don't judge me.
I'll accept it.
You put him on the list.
Am I going against? No. I listen because McConaughey is my ultimate. I didn't say The Rock wasn't beautiful and gorgeous and has a lot of things going on for him positive in life, but I still McConaughey's my one. He's my man.
Okay. Well, he's not on this list.
Okay, so the list now is that's it. Top 3 now. The list
We just
is
did top 3.
No, the list is Ronaldo.
Chadwick, Ronaldo. And
Let's go rank them 1 to 3.
And Rock.
Who goes 1 to 3?
I think Ronaldo's.
I think
number
Ronaldo's 1. Yeah, Ronaldo's 1.
Chadwick's got to be 2.
No, The Rock is
I think
2.
Chadwick's too.
Are you out of your mind?
Well, you
The
just
Rock
lost
is
2 to
2.
1.
How?
Because that's how voting works.
You guys are
the
ganging
majority
up on
wins.
me. You guys are ganging
No,
up.
I
on me.
think Chadwick is number 2.
How is he number 2
I
over
think
The Rock?
because the Ronaldo and Chadwick are both more.
Their faces are very like classically attractive.
Yeah.
And The Rock is just a buff mountain of a man.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Guy who's I think 6'4" with maybe 2% body
You
fat.
wake up
Do you
next,
think-
you wake up next to
do
The
you-
Rock and he bench presses you. He's eat a dozen eggs. Honestly, he's the
Do you think that would you want a little Chadwick by your side, huh? A little spooning you with Chadwick, huh?
But I wouldn't mind Gaston fucking doing it either. And I think that's who The Rock is. He's the human guy. He eats the 12 dozen eggs for breakfast.
Okay.
Who played Gaston?
Some British guy. I can't remember. But he's like a famous person. Chris something. Maybe Dave.
So you guys both want to fuck Ronaldo?
I think all three of us. You put him on the list, pal.
Come on, Ronaldo's gorgeous.
Well, if you want to debate any of those topics or
Now,
any of those, or you want to add a couple honorable mentions in there, shoot us an email, sweetbuddies@gmail.com.
Email us, and you could go the ones we said. You could rank the top 9, or send in your own little list of who do you think.
And honestly, ladies, keep me off the list. I'm taken. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Hey, you convinced them.
Yeah, they really go. They saw that haired chest, and they were like, "Oh,
Yeah, check the Instagram and take 1 second with any video of Pavone, and you'll go,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess he's not on the list.
yeah."
That whole wiping tutorial. Yeah,
Or is-
I want to suck his dick right now.
or his inch fucking nipple that comes out.
But you do got a big nipple.
You got a big nipple.
That should
buddy.
be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah. Be one of those
Anyways, don't
African
put
men.
me on the list, and definitely don't put Scopo's feet on the list. Jesus Christ. Look at those fucking hobbit feet. Can you wear socks on this podcast?
Not hobbit feet.
No, not at all. Anyways, don't you have
So,
a ring to find?
What do you got going on this weekend? Let's wrap this thing up.
I got nothing. I'm in the city doing spots all night, all weekend long.
I'll be at the Punchline in Atlanta. So you can go punchline.com, I believe, or go to my website, inmyownhead.com, and there's links there if you want to buy tickets. I got tons of shows over there. It's going to be a great time.
I'm in
be.
Canada.
That's right. You're going out of town.
Yeah.
LeConte's wedding?
I'll be at LeConte's wedding. If you are ever in Canada, tonight would be the night to come watch me and support me at the XM Canada's Next Top Comic. And it's the first round, and if I advance, I would have to put my clip on online audio, and I'm sure if I advance, I'll be posting some things on the internet. But
Yeah.
yes, Thursday, yuck.
We'll put it all over the social media so that people vote for it.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Send us your who you think is hot, and
Keep
if
me
you
off
have
the
any,
list,
If you have any
honestly.
tips of how we can continue to keep our neighbors at bay, and so they don't send fires. If you're a firefighter, maybe give us more tips on how to not kill neighbors.
Maybe
I don't know
they
what
were,
that means.
maybe they were doing a smoke signal.
Maybe. Also, hit our Patreon up. We talked about it at the beginning.
Maybe the fucking Chinese and the Russians are working together.
Maybe they're advertising via smoke signal for our show at the Standing Room, June 6th.
Oh yeah.
8:30 Wednesday.
If you're in the city, we packed
Mhm.
it out every time we've done it. We'd love to do it again.
Packed it out.
I'd love to do a party at the suite again, but we might have to rethink that based on how the party went last time. There might have been a little urine on the floor.
Mhm.
So we're definitely doing it. We'll definitely have an after party. Where that's going to be, I don't know.
Not at the suite.
But
We
come
gotta have a
out
party
then.
back at
But
the
again,
house.
all that's on sweetbuddiespod.com, including our Patreon. It'd be great if you wanted to just throw us a few bucks if you want a month, a buck. $1 a month. What is that going to do? It's helpful. It helps us. And if we get a lot of you doing it, it helps us greatly pay for all the costs. We're coming up on 80 episodes. Thank you for listening. And if you want, we won't judge you if you don't, but it'd be so cool if you put a couple bucks in our Patreon. Go to sweetbuddiespod.com. The Patreon link's up there. The Audible link's up there. And the links to all of our shows that are coming up. So do that. Go fuck me, I guess.
Is it just money for Patreon?
Well, and then we give them. We're doing like those.
They can't donate anything else. I need jeans.
Well, you know what you can do with money? Buy jeans.
Oh, that's true too. I'm size 30 waist, 30 length.
30 waist.
30 length.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your waist is shorter than my legs. I'm a 34 length.
Yeah.
At 32.
No, but it's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's just
Anyways,
what I'm suggesting.
Why? Because you're a small
you're
man.
tiny and I'm huge.
just buy me some jeans on the Patreon.
Give me some venom. All right, buddy.
All right, here. Thanks for listening, guys. Here comes that English broad.
This has been another episode of the Sweet Buddies podcast. Thank you for listening. Visit www.sweetbuddiespod.com for all show information, past episodes, tour dates, and more. Follow the show on Twitter at Sweet Buddies and your hosts at Big Man Mike, at Mr. Alex Pavone, and at Chris Scopo. Have yourself a sweet day.